Good morning students. Once again welcome back to computer science class. Now we'll discuss about unformatted input and output. In the last class already we discussed about formatted input and output. So in formatted input and output what happened? Whatever data the user has entered, that is converted into the ASCII value. Means in order to store the value into the system, the data conversion is needed. So here we have some functions which does not require any conversion to store the data. Okay, that are called as a unformatted, and where we no need to use the format specifier. So that will come under unformatted input and output functions. Okay, so here whatever the user is entering as it is, that will be stored in a system. Means that will be converted into a binary format directly. So in between we are not using any type conversion to store data into the system. In case of formatted we used to convert, but here in unformatted whatever the data the user is giving, whatever input the user is giving, as it is, that is converted into the binary format. Okay, means there is no further conversion. Okay, type conversion is there. So format specifier where we are using the formatted input and output, where we use the format specifier. Unformatted means where we are not using a format specifier. And when we'll use a format specifier, when you need a further conversion, type conversion. But in unformatted input and output, we no need any conversion. So directly whatever the user is entering, whatever the user is typing, as it is, that is converted to the binary format. So that is why this type of input and output is called as a unformatted. Okay, and it is not converting unformatted input and output functions. Okay, so here I'll give you the list of input and output function, and then we'll discuss about each and every function now. So here we have a list of unformatted input and output functions. GetChar, it is a function. So according to the C programming rules, all the functions should be in a lowercase and it should have parentheses. PutChar, getS, putS, getCH, getCHE, putCH. These are the unformatted input and output functions. Here this is the input function, this is the output function, this is the input, this is the output, this is the input, and this is the output. This is also input and this is the output. Wherever you have a put, that is the output, and wherever you have a get, that is the input, because you are getting input from a user, that is the input function. It is putting on the output screen, that is called as a output function. Okay, so these are the list of unformatted input and output functions. Now we will discuss about each and every function here. Now the first one is getChar. getChar. Okay, here char means character. Okay, what it means? Char means character. So getChar function, this function is used to collect single character from a user, only one character from a user, and that character can be any key on the keyboard. Means if you are pressing any key on the keyboard, that will be considered as a character. Means actually what it is used to collect only one input value. Okay, one character as a input value. The syntax is variable equals to getChar. Okay, so this function is used to collect only one character from a user. Means if you are pressing any key on the keyboard, that will be considered as a character. Okay, one character. Now get variable getChar is a syntax. Okay, whatever character the user is entering, that character is stored in a variable. The next one is a PutChar. PutChar. Okay, actually what I said, get is for input, put is for output. So here put character means whatever, this function is used to print one character, only one character on the output screen. Okay, what character it will print? Whatever character you taken from a user by using a getChar function, that character is printed on the output screen by using a put char. Okay, so in case of in C programming, if it is an int and float, directly you need to give a value like a 10, 20, 30, 40. But if you are taking any character from a user, how to take using getChar function? If you want to print any character on the output screen, then we'll use a putchar. You have a printer function you can use for %C also, but this is unformatted. As it is, it will be printed. Okay, so here I'll explain you with one example program. So here you can see the program, preprocessor command, void main function, and the next here you can give a next char ch. Here character is the data type and ch is the name of the variable. Next, what message we are giving? Printf enter a character. So you will get the user will get a message print enter a character. Example, have given a. Then that a is stored in ch using a getChar function. So after this statement, whatever the user gives a value, using this function, that value is stored in the ch. Okay, now in ch what you have? Ch is a memory location name, and in ch you have a. Using a putchar, here it is a ch. Using a putchar function. What is the putchar function? It is used to print a character on the screen which is taken by the getChar. Okay, so putchar c means this function will print character on the output screen. Okay, so getChar, it is like a scanf function only, but here we are taking a characters, non-numeric we are taking. Single character you can take from a getChar function, and that single character you can print on the output screen by using a putchar function. That is the difference between getChar and putchar. Okay, getChar is used to collect only one single character from a user, and putchar function is used to print only one character on the output screen, and whatever character you have taken from a getChar function. Okay, and you take screenshot of this. Now we'll discuss the next function, getS. Okay, getS. This is again input function. Here yes, getS is nothing but this function is used to take string from a user. See, if you enter like this, a is a character. If you enter ABCD in the course, that is called as a string. So if it is you are giving, if you are taking from a user only the character, then getChar is enough. But if you want to take string from a user, a line of text from a user, then that is called as, then we'll use a getS function. This function is used to collect a string from a user. Okay, string from a user. So here the syntax is getS, get yes is a function. Note down this function, getS. And at the end of the string, null pointer is given automatically. So here example, first after the putS we'll discuss about the example. For two functions we'll write only one example program. PutS. So whatever string you had taken from using a getS function, that string is printed on the output screen by using a putS function. PutS function means put as the string, put S here stands for the string. So whatever string is there, that you have to give. PutS is a syntax. Put S string, whatever string you have taken by using a getF function. Okay, getS function is used to collect a string from a user, and putS function is used to print same string on the output screen by using a putS. Here S stands for the string. Now here we will write a example program using a getS and a putS. So as usual you write as include stdio.h input and output data file, void main. In the main function here character example name and take name as a variable. So if it is only the single character then we'll use a get char function. But here we are taking a multiple characters string we are taking. So how many characters maximum example 10 character string I want to take. This is called as a size. This is called as array means if more than one value you are storing in a single variable which is of same data type then we'll declare like this. Okay, here only it is a variable. In this variable how many character you are storing? 10. Okay, and next printf, what printf I am giving is print f enter a string. So the user will enter the string. Then your name equals to inside is the function. What is the name function? It is a getS name. So whatever the user gives that is stored in a name. Next I want to print entered string is I want to print the same on the screen. Then here put yes. What is the name of the string? Name. That's it. Using a getS function we are storing a string. We are taking a string from a user. Using a putS function we are printing same string on the output screen. Okay. So if it is you are collecting only single, see whatever you are collecting from a user that is the input. If you are collecting a single character from a user then we'll use a getChar function. If you are collecting a string from a user then we'll use a putS. Here yes stands for the string. So it is a string means it is a collection of characters. So how many characters you are taking, you want to take from a user, you are going to take from a user, that size you must give. So that is why here I am giving a 10. Means from a user I am going to take 10 characters. If it is below 10, it won't give any error. But if it is we are taking above 10, it will give an error. Okay. So it is a string means it is a collection of characters. Then you can take a getS function means first this line will be executed, enter a string. After that the user will give the string. That string is stored in a name using a getS function. And whatever string you have given by using a getS function, that same string is printed on the output screen by using a putS name. Okay. So using scanf also you can do this, but these are all unformatted. Okay. So that is why I am explaining this. You take screenshot of this. Now we'll discuss 3 more functions which are there in a unformatted input and output. Get ch, put ch. Okay, so here these two are input only and this is a output. Okay, see here this function get ch, these two functions similar to getChar only. Okay, so actually what is the difference between these two is, okay, both actually what is the difference is getChar, getch, both are used to collect only the string character from a user. Okay, but using a getChar, if you want to terminate the any input string or output string, the user need to press any key on the keyboard compulsory. Then only like whenever you switch on your system, you will get F1 key to continue. In that case, whatever you need to enter the key. Okay, that is a getChar means it needs some input from a user to terminate that, to stop the reading. But using a getch, if you are including getch function inside C programming, then what happened? It does not require any character to stop the reading string. Automatically, when you press enter key, the string reading is stopped. Okay, if it is a get character means compulsory the user need to press any key on the keyboard to stop the reading of the to stop the it will stop collecting input from a user. But if you are including this getch, it will automatically stop the reading input from a user by pressing any key on the keyboard. Okay, and here two more functions are there: getch, getch. Here whatever the user is giving, that is not printed on the output screen. Whatever character the user is giving, that character is not printed on the output screen. But using this getch, whatever the character the user is giving, that is printed on the output screen. Means whatever character the user is entered, that is visible. If it is only the getch, whatever character the user is pressing, that is not visible. Okay. So get char means the user need to give a character. Get only ch means automatically the string itself, it will the whatever input is that itself it will close the input from a user. Using a put ch means whatever character you have entered using get ch get che, that will be printed on the output screen by using a put ch. Okay, so here put ch is the output function, get che is the input functions which are used to collect only one character from a keyboard. So actually here one difference you need to remember, you need to learn, and in maximum in Viva externals will ask, what is the difference between get ch, get character? Okay, so get ch and get character, both functions are used to collect input from a user. That is one point. Then what is the difference? So get character means, example, you are entering a string like this. Enter a value or enter a character I have given. This is get, I have entered a. Then if you press any key from the keyboard, it will move to the next line. It will stop the reading of input if you press any key. That is a get character. If you are using same get ch to read a character from a user, after entering a means it will take only one character as an input. Automatically the cursor will move to the next line. It will end the reading input from a user automatically. Okay, that example will have given F1 key to continue. Means the user need to press only F1 key to continue. That is a get character. But if automatically it is loading, example, it is not asking a user to enter any key, press any key to continue the process. That is a get ch. That is the main difference. Okay, so if it is a get che, whatever character you are collecting from a user, whatever input you are taking from a user using a get che, that is printed on the screen by using a put ch. Okay, so this is about unformatted input and output, where we are not using format specifier. In case of formatted input and output, we used to give a specifier to give to store data into the system. But using in unformatted input and output function, we are not giving any format specifier to store value into the memory. Whatever value the user is giving, that is directly converted to the binary format, and that is stored in the system using a unformatted input and output. Okay, so now after this, whatever topics I am going to explain and whatever programs I am going to give, that is by using a scanf function only. It's very important, scanf and printf. One function you can expect in the exam. Scanf is the input function and printf is the output function. Okay, scanf syntax is format specifier, comma, ampersand, variables. Printf is also format specifier, comma, variables list. So whatever input and output you are, whatever input you are taking from a user, whatever output you are printing on the output screen that are classified into two categories. One is formatted and the second one is unformatted. Formatted means where you are using a specifier. Okay, what it means, you are converting one data type into the another data type format. Wherever you are using a format specifier, that is called as a formatted input. And where you are not using a format specifier, directly your data is converted to the binary, that is called as a unformatted specifier. Under formatted specifiers, you have two functions. One is a printf, second one is a scanf. Scanf is the input, printf is the output. Under unformatted, you have a getChar, putChar, getS, putS, getCh, getChe, putCh. GetChar is used to collect a character from a user. PutChar is used to print character on the screen which you have collected from a getChar. Get is used to collect a string from a user, and put is used to print string on the output screen. And getChe is used to collect a character from a user, and that character is printed on the output screen by using a putCh. Okay, so this is about unformatted input and output and unformatted input and output. Okay, we'll continue in the next class. Thank you.